Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Donatello, and if you watch this video, then you or someone you know or love suffers from thyroid disease, and that's what we specialize in our office, helping people get better when they have thyroid disease, when they have nowhere else to go. And we've had many, many people in our office do very, very well in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm sitting here talking to you today about gluten because it's a very important part of our life. My family is gluten-free. My wife has thyroid disease, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. So here's the issue. You should know that the odds of you being gluten sensitive are very, very high. I speak to doctors all over the country. I'm a guest speaker, a lecturer, and I was down at a talk in Mississippi. There was 40 doctors in the room who do what I do. They specialize in thyroid issues. And I asked them, we all test for gluten. And I asked them, how many of you in this room have ever found someone with thyroid disease to not have gluten sensitivities? And like 3 hands went up. And there was a few people that few patients that they found were not sensitive. We figured it was close to maybe 5 people out of 10,000 that we've tested. So if you have thyroid disease, gluten is something you should not eat. But here's the issue, and this is what you have to understand. You can not have gluten, and you can still have lots of problems. And there's many reasons for that. 85 to 90% of people with gluten sensitivities have no GI issues. So they can eat it, and their gut doesn't react. But they'll have fatigue, depression, brain fog, all those other things later on, headaches, even though their GI tract works well. So that's the trick to it. Now here's the other thing, the hidden part of gluten-free products. It's so much more than being gluten-free. Gluten-free products have fillers in them. They have binders, other ingredients that you can react to. Tapioca is one. And the other thing is, if it's a grain and it's a grain product, they're going to use yeast to make it rise. So even if it's gluten-free, you can have problems with yeast. And I know people hate to hear this. So that's one of the reasons we get people better in our office, because we put you on what's called an anti-inflammatory diet. We take all those foods out that are potentially inflammatory. And over time, usually 2-3 weeks, things clear up. And then we can determine exactly what foods you have issues with. So gluten-free is very, very important, but you got to look at other foods that are similar to gluten. It's not just about being gluten-free. I hope you learned a little bit today. My name is Dr. Jeff Donatello. It's my hope that I can help you in the near future.